Hello, everyone. Welcome to the African Aunties podcast. This is our second episode. You know our scores, but we will give you answer. As your resident aunties, it's our duty to give you unsolicited advice on how to live your life. We're not your therapist, neither are we your psychologist nor your pastor. You don't need to follow our advice, even though we think we are right. Just for the sake of introduction, I am Auntie Pearl, aka Perisco Galore. Next auntie.
And I'm Auntie Karis, Auntie KK, whatever you want to call me.
I'm Auntie Tatenda, Auntie T, Auntie whatever, anything that rhymes with Tatenda, T, whatever floats your boat.
I'm Auntie Amanda.
Auntie
aka Mandelicious. Mandelicious for short.
I'm
for long.
Mandelicious. You answer yourself.
Auntie Ami.
Auntie Ami.
Aminata.
Don't start this precedent. Okay. All right.
So we'll call you what we want to call. We move. So now on to our second episode. So as you guys enjoyed it the first time, we're bringing back Auntie and Olodo of the week. So what that means is Auntie of the week is whoever's giving us really great vibes. People who want to celebrate, really shine the light on them. And Olodo of the week are the idiots. They're the ones who need to be banished into the evil forest. That's it. So we'll each share ours, and then we'll pick the top Auntie, top Olodo for this week. So I will start. My Auntie of the week is CNN, specifically CNN's coverage of the End-SARS movements.
Wow.
Yeah. So obviously CNN has their issues, whatever, but this past week, anyone who's been following the End-SARS movement, you've probably noticed or you've probably heard that after the shootings on the Lekki Toll Bridge happened and they killed actual Nigerians, the government came back and they said it was all fake news. None of it happened.
Wow.
We all imagined it. We all thought about it, but it did not really happen. So we're all like, okay, we're used to people's foolishness, so we'll carry it and go now. It's okay. And then CNN just came in from nowhere. CNN literally had timestamped videos from when the protest just first started happening, even till the day of the massacre. They literally had audio messages of the army saying, we have live bullets, we're going to shoot citizens. So now the government is trying to sue CNN, but CNN is we said what we said, and we have the proof, the receipts.
Period.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, so then my Auntie of the week. My Olodo of the week is this Nigerian artist named Nice. I don't even know if he sings anymore.
Oh my God, Karis, we have the same
I've
Olodo
not
of
seen
the
the
week.
video. I haven't seen the video, so I can't even comment.
Let me tell you what happens in the video. So Nice, obviously foolish, just for a fact, foolish Nigerian man is what he is.
Uh-oh.
He cheated on his wife. Not only did he cheat on her, there was video proof of cheating. Now,
Right.
someone cheating on this woman, both in private and in public. It's not like you have fixed your marriage inside your house. He comes on social media with a video. If you know how the music in the Titanic sad scene, that's the kind of music Homeboy had in his video. He's like, oh my God, I failed my wife, I failed my marriage.
Uh-huh.
Beg my wife for her to forgive me.
What?
Beg your wife. And honestly, it made me so mad. I feel like this is literally how these men are when they behave, and then they almost try to coerce women now into forgiving them when you don't deserve it. You mess up
In public.
Meet her in private. Okay, if you beg her, what will you do for you? What will you do? Okay, now, Mrs. Wife, Mrs. Nice, he's begged you. Okay.
He even titled the video, Save the Sinking Vessel. And what was that of it?
Oh my God.
Save the sinking vessel.
Titanic vibes. I like it.
Yo, also that's it for me. Oh yeah, Belly Coco.
I'll go next. Karis already has my Olodo of the week. Of course, she always steals from me. Oh my gosh. But then my Auntie of the week It's just to everyone out there, trying to keep themselves and their families safe, especially in like this trying periods. I think right now in Edmonton we have like over 1,500 active cases of COVID. Yeah, and many more people are like losing their jobs, many more lives are getting lost. Just I pray for more strength, more resilience, more grace to your uncles. Good job, people.
Sweet. Oh.
Oh my God.
Do you want to add to the Olodo of the week, or you just
Yeah.
Karis?
Karis already just said everything that needs to be said about
You don't have
Olodo.
anything else to add?
Please. All I know is Nice is not a serious person. Anyways, there was like a previous video that he made, and he was talking about how he cannot marry only one wife. I think this is even his third marriage or fourth marriage.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
You will still cheat.
This is his fourth marriage, and he has kids in every of his marriages. So
Sorry, kids get you
Baba said
Honestly.
he cannot stay with only one woman. So I think he's just living out his life right now.
Oh,
What he wants.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good for
Sad.
him.
Sad for his wife.
He will die one day.
Hey,
Honestly.
Jesus,
No,
Tatenda.
What do you mean?
Everyone will die one day except for me, but
Everyone will die.
Harry, shut up. If everybody die, you die too. Who are you? Who do you think you are?
dying.
Okay. What will you do? You'll resurrect. You'll fly.
I don't
Fly
get
to heaven.
in the carriage.
Hello, Enoch.
Elijah.
Enoch, what you got?
Okay. I'll go. My auntie of the week is Tracy Ellis Ross. Because I started watching Girlfriends because I found out it was on Netflix, and I was like, oh wow, I had forgotten how much I love this woman. Like, even though the script writing was very questionable and all that, but like just seeing her play that role was immaculate. It was inspirational. So I was like, oh, this rekindled my love for her. And then I just creeped her on Instagram and saw how much of like an icon she actually was. So she's my auntie of the week. And ironically, like watching Girlfriends was really inspirational for like seeing some of what we're going to be talking about today. So yeah, that was kind of nice. And don't worry, it's coming. And then Olodo of the week, to be honest, guys, I've been living under a rock. I really don't know anyone. Like, I have not been exposed to stupid, like, anytime recently. That has, like, really affected me. I've just been like, well, like, I've seen people do dumb stuff, but it hasn't been, like, enough to even give them an award or prize for it. So, nothing for this week.
Auntie of the week. I don't know if you guys know him. His name is PJ Morton. I know Charmaine will know. Okay. He's my auntie of the week. He's a musician. His music is like gospel / R&B / soul adjacent, all black music. He's really good album. Well, all his music is good, but my favorite album is an album called Gumbo. He has a song on there that's like for his wife. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a nice song. The album is good. If I feel like if I was going to get a record player and get vinyl, his record is the best one I would get.
Oh yeah.
I haven't decided.
Wow.
That's
That's serious.
Relax.
I'm a music snob.
I was like, I need to hear this like vinyl. But like even on YouTube, he has like a performance of like the whole album of Gumbo and then of the second one. I don't remember what the second one's called. He has more than he has a lot of albums. But like Gumbo is a really good one. Listen to it. Olodo of the week. Instagram scammers, like not even like real scammers, but like people that message you or DM you and say, we're looking for ambassadors, but you only have 0 posts, 2 followers. Why are you wasting my time and your time? Clearly you don't like yourself. You never put the effort. I don't know. burn your page. Like, those people just
Burn your page.
burn it. Like, why can you message me? You want ambassadors for phones that only go from extra small to extra small. And then you saw me. And you want an ambassador. And then you have 0 followers. And I only have 300 followers. Who are we deceiving?
They say you have to wear it. They said they want ambassador. They didn't say you have to.
Who?
Oh.
They didn't say you have to wear the
No.
clothes.
Get away from my page. All of them.
Sometimes you have to hustle in a relationship.
I don't want to hustle.
Hustle.
Thanks. I'm good.
Please.
I'm good on that kind of hustle.
So, who do we want to vote for the ultimate auntie of the week?
I like CNN.
CNN.
CNN, sure.
By a close second is PJ Martin because that album is fire.
Oh my god.
Okay, I feel like a close second is Tracy Ellis Ross because when in doubt, Homegirl is always giving auntie vibes.
She is.
I feel like you ever had the album.
Amazing advice, amazing fashion, like rich woman living her life, no kids,
Unbothered.
no husband.
What?
Please, is that not life?
That is a life.
Mm.
If you listen to the
That's not
album,
the life for
then
everybody,
Oh
shall
my
just
God.
me.
Yeah, Amanda.
you
All
need
right,
the album.
close third. Close third.
All right.
A fight.
Wow. All right.
Olodo of the week. I feel like nice takes it.
Yeah. I
Nice
agree.
is the biggest Olodo of the week.
No. 4 marriages.
Have 3 wives.
And then you cheated on all of
And he
them.
cheated in
And then
old
he cheated,
marriages.
like, really?
They're not even embarrassed. I can't. No.
Right? And he came out here to come and be
Where
telling
is this
Nigerians to beg his wife. Are you serious?
Honestly. Because Loki, that's manipulation. Like, why would you tell the whole world to now beg your wife
To pressure her.
so that she's now pressured?
He said he knows that he has done many terrible things, but like he wants this one to be the last one. He doesn't want his marriage to fail. I'm like, Baba, keep it mute. Keep it cute or keep it mute. Shush.
Low key, because some of this
Period.
was caught. If that
The marriage is over.
Mm.
never released and she never found out, he would have continued doing his nonsense now.
He really would have.
Nonsense.
We know those
Gosh.
ones, please. Okay, so on to the next segment, in your business. So, we're your aunties. We're in your business again. Today, the topic of the day, we'll be talking about friendship, and we'll be giving you some tips, some unsolicited advice once again, and maybe some personal experience on how you can navigate your friendships. So I'll start off by referencing this small article here by Patty O'Grady. The article is called Friendship, the Key to Happiness. Wow, it sounds like some epic story. Anyway, according to the article, there are 4 types of friendship. There's acquaintance friendship, which is like frequent contact and it's superficial interaction. Then there's casual, which is like where you share some thoughts and feelings, but you're cautious about what you share and there's no sensitive topics that are discussed. And then there's like agentic, I don't know what that is, but like she described them as like pragmatic friendships with common goals. So like friendships where you're like in the same class or like, where you have something to it. Oh my God. And then there was the last one, which is true friendships, where people express authentic emotions without fear and like selfless, and they're described as selfless and transcendent. So, aunties,
Paris, please put your hand down.
please, aunties, in light of this article, what advice do you have to give our little dearies about which friendship to have, which ones, like how many of each friendship can you have? Because obviously you cannot have like 20 true friends. Like that's exhausting emotionally. So like advice, go. Amanda.
I feel like, personally, not true anything. You can do away with acquaintance friendships. They're useless. They're a waste of everybody's time. I don't need to text you. None of that.
Acquaintance is the small talk of conversation.
Small
Like,
talk.
you talk about like what's the weather like? No, and always no. Every time I see you, we're talking about the weather, and no.
But I feel like that's not necessary though. Can you get rid of them completely?
Always.
Right? I feel like at some point you just need to have maybe just little acquaintances.
Yeah, not
So
too
you
many
see
people
John
that have
walking towards you. You just
But like,
Diverse.
okay.
like
okay.
full speed ahead.
Is there like a big difference between acquaintances and the casual friendship?
Casual, in my opinion, is like I've seen you out a couple of times. Maybe I know of you. I don't really know you, but like we're fine.
yeah.
There's no
and we
history.
vibe.
There's no beef. If we're there, sure. If we're not there, sure. I'm not missing you. You're not looking for me.
Right. But we vibe.
I feel like you need casual people because like you need to know people to know people to know people to know people.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are strategically casual. You keep them around because they are used to some plans. Because everybody can't be like acquaintance. Right? Agentic, low-key, is the bulk of everyone's friendships. It's people that you've met like in school, at an internship, working on a project, that you just happen to still have their number on your phone. You don't really talk to them anymore, but you can't delete the number because you spend so much time with them. So like, you have like a connection to them, but like it's not real. Because
I mean, it is real. It just was a certain time frame, right? Because once the goal is achieved, then you're done. Like,
which is annoying. I feel like all the other kinds of friendships are fine, but like agentic ones are very annoying. Because I feel like if I grew up with you, like people I went to primary school with, if I see you again, I feel like there was no beef. So we should still be friends.
You've not met some people.
We're not friends. But we're not friends.
You've not met some people, honestly. Even though you guys were friends, close friends in school, if you see them like years later, they don't even want to talk to you. They'll just do as if they don't know you.
I don't like that.
I don't like that kind of friends too.
And that's all the agentic people. I mean, let's go out of your way to continue relationship with them. But like, I feel like it's never reciprocated the same way.
Like you mean like one party will always feel a little closer than another party?
Yeah.
Okay. In the same friend. Okay.
I don't think so.
Fair.
I don't feel about it that way. I feel like
because she's the person that people are trying to get in contact with, and she's not getting in contact with them. That's why.
Ooh, that's true.
Exposed. Exactly.
Did she lie?
Did I lie? I never seen two pretty best friends.
Because there can only be one. Calm down.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was a lot. Please, what I'm trying to say is, I feel like, okay, say for example, we're in a class together in university. This was probably all my university classes. We're in a class together, maybe we do a project together, we sit beside each other, we talk. When the professor is coming late to class, we'll chat, I probably know your birthday, you know mine, we exchange gifts, like...
Y'all get that deep? Birthdays?
Caris goes all out. Caris has so
like
many
you have
friends.
a group project
And I
in
don't
class,
understand
and
why.
you know her birthday.
Let me just go down the route.
Please, let's not talk about Caris's friends at all. Like, they're too much.
Worst person. Because no, you cannot finish your point.
You can't. You really
She's
can't.
the worst person. And I know this because I've lived with her whole life. Caris is the one person to be friends with. Because she gets very close to people very quickly. And so you are in this whirlwind romance of a friendship, and then she'll drop you.
That's not true.
Because she's gone. Because she's gone. Because the class is over. And then she'll not be like, why is this person texting me?
So Caris is the popular
I don't think that's how Caris operates. Caris has too much. She gets friends so fast, and I really don't understand
let
why.
her talk.
Come on, keep quiet there. Let us. We know you better than you know yourself.
Don't know me.
We know you better than you
When
know
the aunties
yourself.
auntie each other.
Okay, hold on. Let me land, okay?
Land,
If we're in the same class, we're whatever, I already said all of that. We're coming into this relationship knowing all we are is people who are taking the same class. So therefore, there doesn't need to be any sort of we don't need to have a conversation of, oh, I'm trying to be close, you're not trying to be close. The class is over. If I see you in another class, then good, we'll continue being friends. But if I don't see you in another class, my dear, what else do we have to do together now?
So what's the point
you
of
gave me a birthday gift.
Right? What's the point of going so deep into it?
It's not. I don't think birthday gifts are going deep. If me and you are in the class together and we're sitting I've had many friends in Kings where we would have classes, we would sit beside each other, or maybe we'll meet in the cafeteria before class and walk to class, whatever. Like, I like, for me, it's just part of, we're just classmates, we're course mates, it's fine. And if in our conversation, it comes up, because obviously, if it's a fall class and November reaches and it's my birthday area, I will start bringing it up. Because me, I like talking about my birthday. So if you decide to give me a birthday present, then somewhere when it's if your birthday is also during that period, I'll get you one too. I may even get you a Christmas present, But it's all part of, we're course mates. Somehow we've talked, maybe you've mentioned, a candle you like or a restaurant you want to go to. It's fine, but all of that is still within the confines of the time period of our class. Once the class is
Fair
over,
enough.
relationship is done.
Drop.
It's done. What more do you want from me? Why are you texting me?
Don't worry, your cousin up with their rice Christmas present. That's all I have to say.
Okay, but the thing is, I feel like with Karis, her love language is really gifts, you guys. Like, Karis, her love language is really gifts. So, like, for her, it's just like, just a
For
small.
her, but for the people that she's gifting, they're thinking, oh man, this
It could be different.
Well, then she'll entertain it though. She'll go for coffee.
Right.
Why not?
Right.
But
She said, as long as it's within the confines of that period.
After class is done.
Yeah.
No.
So are those people interpreting it as this friendship is done outside class? They're not
If I
interpreting
don't
it like
talk
that.
to you again after class, then my dear, interpret it that way.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
But it's not.
Hey.
It's not. But it's not.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not. If I see you in the hallway, I've had people who class is done and I still talk to them after class. Why? Maybe you see me in the hallway, you say hello, or let's go for coffee. I'll go for coffee with you. But I'm not casual. But no, so it can grow into casual. But what I'm saying, for the most part,
Oh, yeah.
what is it called? What did you call it again? Agentic friends. I don't see anything wrong with it. Because it's all within the confines of a period of time, and it's not like one person it's not like some sort of parasitic relationship. We're both getting something out of this relationship. We're both growing bonds. Maybe we're both studying together, whatever it is. But we're helping each other. And when class is done, or like ex-coworkers, when we're coworkers, we're friends, lovey-dovey, chatting it up here and there, and then you leave the office. You're no longer working here, and you're trying to see me every day. Ask me when am I coming over for dinner, Christmas dinner with your family. Please, what is this relationship
I
anymore?
feel like there's a difference. I feel like it depends on the age that you are. A little. Because I feel like people that I work with now, nobody will ever text me and be like, when are you coming over for anything? Never. But I'm also not making friends.
Because you don't know how to make friends anyway.
I'm not a friend. I don't do that. Like, really.
Amanda does. I have more friends than Amanda does.
I'm not a friend.
Even though my circle of friends
I'm
is
with you. Your friendship is important. And if you waste my time, then I'm offended. But like, if I'm only friends with you in a class, in like university where we are taking random classes and class for one time, I barely talk to them. I'm not building friendships. We're just in the class. If you need something, I'll help you. If I need something, I can help you. We're in a group project or something. There's nothing beyond that. We're definitely not friends. There's no confusion. At all.
I mean, makes sense. You're friends. No, you were friends. Because there's different types of friendship. It means they were friends.
Friendly and being friends. I don't think any of you
because
have been in
this
class
article says friends.
You list out your friends and say, I don't think anybody that I've ever been in class with in university that they told them list your friends. And any of them will list me as their friend. I thought people that I intentionally wanted to be friends with. Nobody.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, for me, Sha.
You guys are
I feel
polarizing. Oh my god. Amanda and Karis are like night and day.
I don't do friendships. Don't waste my time.
I'm not much of a friendly person. I don't. My circle of friends are like very small, so I'm very intentional about true friends or acquaintances / casual friends. It's either you are my.
So you people don't like these.
What?
You don't like a Jane take this?
I don't have time for that. I don't. Is it that you're in or you're out? Honestly, you're in or you're out.
But there's so
That's
many
it for me.
purposes for friendships. Like every friendship doesn't have to be a deep true
That's what I'm saying now.
soulmates for this or that. But there can still be other classifications for different kinds of friends. And
Yes,
that's
now.
they're good or bad. No, but from the way, no, because your friend, I guess, if your friend either best friends or
Nothing.
No, I
Yeah.
feel like the people that are friends, they'll be more casual friends. The people that are like truer friends. But agentic, I don't like because you spend a lot of time with people, and then the line between these friends is like, let's say university are more like high school friends or like primary school friends, or people that you grew up with like in church. You spend a lot of time with those people. You know their families. You know a lot about them. Your lives are very much intertwined, and then you're done from that whatever school or whatever that you were there, and then what happens to that relationship?
Nothing.
Then it's done.
That
It
is-
has
I
lived
don't
up.
like that. I don't like. I feel like every time I've met somebody from like primary school, I know in my mind that like I know a lot about you, but also I don't know anything about you because who you are in primary school and who you are now are completely different people. But I also don't expect you to treat me like someone that you're just with right now because I know your mother. And I've been in your house.
It's like that.
And I know your
Like
siblings.
that too.
Like, what
I
are you
know what
talking
you
about now? I've seen your life. No.
what you're saying and what the article was saying is still very similar because the article is not saying that you just dropped being nothing. That's why they're saying the different classifications. So even if I'm an agentic friend to someone else, right? If I see you tomorrow, I'm not going to look at you like I don't know you. We're friends.
I'm saying I don't like the agency classification because of the amount of time you spend with people that are like classroom friends.
But it is what it is. Like, it's a thing, though. It definitely happens. And it's not to say, like, you can't move from, like, one friendship type to another. Because you can definitely be agentic, like, where you had a class. I have a friend who, like, we had a group project, and we got close from there. And now, like, I would say we're in the true friend category. Because, like,
close with anybody from a group project.
well, I have... But, like, you can move from, like, the spectrum, so to speak. And so, like... The classification is there. You can't hate it. It is what it is.
I hate it so much.
Okay, what percentage would you say of like your friendship that you have in your life is a pie? What percentages should like each of the friendship types be, so that is also not like emotionally exhausting? Because you can't have 100% true friendship. Like it cannot be you.
Yeah.
I feel like in a perfect world, just thinking about like your mental health and like you said, your energy, I feel like 60% should be true friends.
Yeah.
Because
60%.
Yes. I truly feel like because
60% of all your friends. So 60% is true friendships.
Should be true friendships, is how I see it. Because again, friendships can be exhausting because you're putting in time, energy, and just don't talk about that you don't want to be giving out. So 60%, and let's be like, if I'm giving you my time, just because I feel like you're worth it. So 60%.
And it can be energizing too.
Yeah.
Like it's also give and take, right?
I feel like acquaintance and casual, 10%. Why are you in my life? You're not really doing anything. Just
10% each or 10%
together.
For both of them.
Together.
Okay.
And then the remaining 30% is for agentic because you're spending a good amount of your time every week with them. So I feel like I would even maybe give them even 40 and say true friends 50%. Because you're spending a lot of time with agentic friends. But yeah, that's what I would say.
Amanda.
I would do agentic 60%.
Even though you don't like it.
Even though I hate them. I hate them, but they are the bulk of my friendships. True friends is probably like 5% low-key.
Jeez. 5?
I have a lot of friends.
Amanda, don't do that.
I'm not a friend person. I really don't like people that much.
So this is what you're telling the kids.
I feel like I have a very good friendship judgment. Even people who are like casual or like acquaintance-ish. If I meet you and I don't like you, if I get a vibe and I don't like your vibe, I won't put in the effort. And so I just know that we're not going to be friends. So even if you put in the effort, I will not reciprocate.
Okay, so like efforts aside, idealistically, if people were like reasonable and sensible, what percentage would you want like true friendships to be? Still 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's your core. That's like your core support system. Besides like your family, those are your people. But not that many. And then casual, I would say maybe like 20-25%, and then a couple of acquaintances because you need casual people. They're strategic.
Yeah. Okay, Pro.
Pure friendship, I would say 50%. 50. Agentic, I would say 30%. That's fine. That's reasonable. Casual, 15. And then acquaintance is 5. I don't care for them.
Honestly.
Fair enough. I feel like myself. For true friendships, I would say like 40%. Because I feel like that's a good number. Like, it's not too exhausting. Like, it's manageable. 40%. Agentic, there'll be lots of those. Like, probably like 30. Because you will meet a lot of them. So, like, and out of that, because I feel like, okay, and also like at work and stuff, you'll have agentic friends, but you also have casual friends, and you also have acquaintance friends, like at work, in that context of like being in a professional place or like in class. So yeah, 40, 30 for agentic. Casual, maybe 20. What does that bring me to? 40, 30, 70, 80. Okay, you know what? No. Actually, acquaintances should be like 10%, and then the rest to casual. Because I think acquaintance friendships are just like very draining. I find them draining because it's like, oh, how's the weather and all those things. However, like if you have acquaintance friendships, they can be strategic too, like Amanda said. So like, oh, I know somebody who does hair, or somebody who is hosting this thing, and then you go to that thing and you can actually make proper friends. Like, so that's what I think. Yeah, that's how I would classify those. And then so what about your personal experiences? Do you guys find that I know we kind of touched on it a little bit, but like, have you found that you've had more true friends? Have you had any true friends? Because no one talked about true friends. Interestingly enough. Like,
what are your true friends?
I feel like I can count like a couple of people who have been like seasonal but true. So I'm not really friends with them.
I'm so understandable.
That's about, but I get both of them, sure. They're like true, but like not even them. I wouldn't. Damn sure, but like, let's say there are people that like I've been constant friends forever. That like I don't need to talk to them ever, but like the relationship is the same. And I feel like those people are more true than like some others. So like, there's a couple people that like this one girl from primary school. Every time I see her, every time I contact, she's probably my oldest friend. I don't need to ever talk to her. But like we're here. We know each other. Funke is another one.
Funke.
I love that girl. She's running. She's like contesting for some pageant thing right now. That girl's my vibe. Who else? That someone is also a vibe. She also is a vibe, but he's annoying.
So is he a true friend? If he's,
I think so, but I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. He's very annoying. Let's put him as like let's keep him casual right now.
Yay.
I don't talk to him right now, so it's casual. Far.
Wow.
Far. I was talking to him this year, casual. That's why it's true. Seasonal. I don't know if it's forever, but seasonal. True. You guys are true. Out of all the people I know, maybe like 15, 20 true people.
You 15 people.
15 people.
Listen to me.
Wow.
Ladies, not 15 people that constant forever. 15 people in time. The people that have been true at this point.
Throughout?
15, 20 people are like solid.
Okay.
Okay, that's decent.
Nothing.
Like I would say in my own experience, I've had true friends, but they honestly, it's been very seasonal. Where I'm like, okay, like I think we've served each other's purpose in each other's lives, and I don't think that's the same as agentic, because like we did express authentic emotions, like it was very good. We were very supportive to each other and whatnot, but just like with distance, and also like with being Zimbabwean, I think everyone moved out of Zimbabwe, so like maintaining those true friendships is genuinely very hard. Like I had one friend who was like, I consider her a true friend, but she's 18 hours ahead of me. She lives in Australia. Like, it's not happening. There's no way. So she's now just like, I guess, dropped down to a casual friend. So like, when we do talk, it's like, oh, cool. Like, where are you at? And we have to play catch up, right? Because like, I can't just be like, bam, I just went through a heartbreak, blah, blah. Like, it's not going to be like that, because I need to, like, she didn't even know I had a boyfriend in the first place or whatever, right? So like, I have to catch up and say, oh, so how's life? So did you study that thing you said you were going to study, blah, blah, blah. And then we have to like start from there and then go back to being a true stage. So like, it's hard. It's hard. I would say like true friends, I would consider you guys to be my true friends. And honestly, my sisters, Ashley, Menashe, and Titi, like that's literally it. And then the bulk of my friends is like casual. Yeah, I mean, even agentic, I find right now, because I left university, I don't have that many agentic friends. Like even at work, it's just like, okay, can you teach me how to do this? And then, you know, that's it with one task. It's not even like we have enough contact for it to be an agentic friendship. So yeah, that's been my experience. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pearl, what's going on?
Auntie, you're really talking now. Just speak up. Come on.
Wow. Well, yeah, I feel like I agree with Charmaine. Like, for me, I'm a very friendly person, but getting people to get to that point of like, you're my true friend, I don't feel like I do that as easy. Like, it's not a quick process for me. If I had to look, like, all through I probably had like, I had a lot of friends in high school, but out of all those people, probably only like 2 or 3 were like actual true friends that I still talk to till today. And there's still like Amanda said with Ibitoru. Ibitoru has a younger sister, Boma. Boma is the same way with me. We don't talk for years, but when we talk, it's an amazing time. Mm-hmm. Same with like some of my other friends, Tari from high school. Amazing. We don't talk all the time, but when we do, we don't even have to, like, we don't worry about the catch up, because we're like, if you're not good, you tell me you're not good. So I'm assuming everything else has been good. So let's just talk about what we need to talk about.
I love that.
I feel like with university, I had a lot of agentic friends. And I sort of, like, my mom always used to tell me that like friendships are not forever. So be okay if friendships end at a certain point, right? So for me in university, everyone was an agentic friend. I was like, I'll decide if you're a real friend or not when I graduate, if I choose to keep you in my life. And a lot of them, literally the day I graduated, I went through my contact and I started deleting numbers. Unfriending people.
So were we chosen?
You were chosen. You were chosen. My
what
sister,
an honor. What a privilege.
Even this nonsense girl Pearl was chosen.
Me, hey, check out for life, oh.
But so for me, like, I feel like I probably have like a handful of true friends. Like currently, probably less than 10. Like, yeah. People who have been like work friends who've become like sisters, like Bilan, amazing true friend. You know, like true friends that are forming. I feel like I don't really have any agentic friends now, because I don't talk to my coworkers. There's like 200 staff. I only talk to my team, and my team, they're not my friends. They're my coworkers, they're my colleagues.
Yeah.
Like, I had one friend, but he left. So like, I'll see you when I see you. I don't do acquaintances. If I meet you, I'll be friendly. And then if we meet once or twice, we're still acquaintances. But then it's not once or twice, I'll not determine, maybe I'll bump you up to a casual friend, or there's potential for a true friendship here.
Oh my God.
I feel like I have a lot of friends, but I really don't. Just for those of them who are out here judging me.
Paris is just popular. She's just...
She's popular because she makes
Oh my
friends
God.
very easily. Anyways, can we have like a subsection of true friends?
You
Yeah,
want to
like
even
a
subdivide it further?
Yeah, like a subsection of
That's
true
cool. Is
friends.
that what you're listening to?
But it would make subsection, it would be pearl. When it comes to emotional connection, Pearl doesn't like it.
Zero.
Wrong.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I have true friends. I have a lot of true
Okay.
friends. Anyways,
What is your subsection?
Subsections. Okay, I have one best friend, very true friend, remains for now, forever, in the past, in the present, in the future. You know, I mean, she's my best friend. Please, she's my best friend, Dami. And then the rest of y'all can follow that the subsection true friends.
Yeah,
That's not my true friends. What do you mean?
Wow.
Right now, I feel like I'm the only friend that Amanda has in Edmonton. Maybe okay, apart from like Dylan and the rest of others, but like
Oh my God.
lucky in Edmonton right now, Amanda's best friend. Anyways,
Look here, I'm not, no, truly. Amanda's only people Amanda talks to is me and Pearl. That's it.
right.
In Edmonton?
Even though she doesn't admit it,
Yeah.
like I know.
Wow.
And be there.
Huh. So you guys are still true friends.
So not on that level.
But Carrie's is really not invited to my wedding because I'll kick her out. I'm just saying, so you don't get offended when it happens. You don't be saying this thing.
She says that all the time.
I will kick you out.
Hey, all the time, but still, I'll be
Oh
there
my gosh.
holding her train. Please keep quiet.
Okay,
So,
so
what?
last question. Oh, were you done?
Pearl done.
Oh, yeah,
Who
you guys,
most-
Ashley, Yetunde, Maka. I don't have agentic friends. I don't do that. Yeah, you know you're out.
You really
Acquaintances, I do. I do have lots and lots of acquaintances. So yeah.
All right. Okay, so the last question I'm gonna ask, if you want to answer it, like, very like an overview, not like in too much detail. When is a good time to cut off a friend? We've talked about seasonal friendships. When do you when's the
As soon as you
agentic
notice-
season done?
As soon as you notice
Amanda.
that they're not
I'm
adding
so proud.
anything good to your life, cut them off. If they're not adding anything productive to your life, cut them off. That's it.
And also, just to add on, do you cut it or do you let it die?
Cut it off with sharp scissors. Chop, chop. Cut it. End it. There's no need to waste time about. Yeah.
Amanda, you've been burning.
It depends on the kind of friendship.
All right.
Acquaintances, first of all, we never knew them. So, who else? Agentic, time will pass and then they'll be done. So it's really true friends that are cutting off, right?
Yeah.
I'm making
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. The minute, like if the true friends that you're in constant communication with, the minute that you are always the person reaching out or nobody's reaching out to you, and it's give them a trial run. Trial run. Just don't text anybody.
Wait, but if they're your true friends,
Exactly. True friends don't need to communicate. But there's a level of true friendship that somebody's brain is not correct. And they'll not take it for granted if you allow that. Because if I check in with you all the time, I feel like I don't have that many friends. So when I check in with people, I want to know what's going on. So I check in and you don't have to respond. The people I never check in with, I know that they're fine. But there's the people that you know that you need to keep in constant communication with, because if it's what's out of sight, it's out of mind. For some people.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, and both of you know your relationship, that you need to keep in constant communication if you want it to last. Or else it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I give a trial run. I'll just not text you again. And I'll see how long it takes you to think, how is Amanda? And then text her. If you never text me, you will not see me again.
I would say I'm a little more direct when it comes to ending friendships because I'm the kind of person who I feel like I put in a lot of effort into being a good friend and maintaining friendships. I'm the kind of person who also when you're my friend, I want to be there how and when you need it. Like, I'm okay if you don't text me all the time. I'm okay if I'm the one mainly checking in, because sometimes people just have things going on, and some people also just forget, you know. And it's not like they forget to check in with you. It's just with life going on, they just forget. And so I don't hold that against them. My issue is once I get to a point where I'm starting to feel disrespected, or when it's kind of becoming very like one-sided, but not in the sense of you checking more, but more in the sense of if it feels like I'm always giving, you're always taking, right? So you only come to me when you have issues because you know, Christ will give you advice, Christ will talk to you, Christ will listen. But then when I need to talk to someone, you know where to be found. Or you're the kind of person who just tell me, oh, I'll keep you in my prayers. I don't call you for that. I didn't call you for that. So so far, in the past like 3-4 years, I've only ended 2 friendships. And for both of them, I literally told them, one of them I told them in person, the other one I told them over the phone. Just so you know, we're no longer friends. I'm deleting your number.
Wow.
See me in public,
it's like a breakup.
Yeah. So because I don't want you to ever feel like, oh, maybe there's a chance. No, I will let you know. Me and you, we're done. Don't come back.
Peace out.
Okay, for me, when you start to notice that, like what Carrie said, you're always giving and they're always taking, they're never giving back, it's time for you to cut it off. When it's time where you need help, like you have so many friends and then you need help and none of them can help you, at those really true friends, you need to cut them off, you know?
You need help with though.
It doesn't matter what you need help with. It doesn't matter what you need help with.
Once you claim,
if you have so many true friends, you contribute what you can,
but even
and then you find the rest.
Money
I get what you're saying.
Then you find the
right. It's not like you will not just. I'm not giving you
to who I cannot get to, but like there has to be something you can offer me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't do grace period. Like I'm like Amanda said, I don't give grace period. Honestly, when I say that you're starting to, you know, you're not adding anything to my life, I'm not adding anything to your life as well. You might as well just end it. Just cut it right there. There's no point beating around the bush. So, yeah.
For me personally, I think I have a hard time cutting off people like all the way. So if you are a true friend, I'll like drop you and I'll just stop hanging out with you, and I want to let it die off and see if you're gonna try and be intentional. And like if it dies, then you let it die and I'm letting it die, then it dies.
Yep.
Like it is what it is. So yeah. But I mean, if there's blatant disrespect, I will cut you off. But I don't do Karis's method of letting you know. You literally will just never hear from me again. I had a friend in high school. Ooh, child. She, I knew, okay, so I had a crush on this guy for literally like 3 years. And she knew that I was like obsessed with him. And she secretly started dating him. And like, I tried my usual method of like dropping her and stopping to like, and she still was trying to remain true friends. And I was like, oh, you don't see what's happening. So I just literally never talked to her again. And then like maybe a few months later, she's like, I can't believe you just you just stopped talking to me and never talked to me ever again. And I just like literally did not even respond to that message. Like I was just like, done. Never again. I just
you still have a number.
So if you're a decent person, I will keep you around. You will benefit me somehow. I will benefit you another way. But if you exhibit trashery, I will cut you off. That's it. Done. I don't need negativity in my life. Like
right.
Honestly.
So that's it.
Right.
All right.
Could I just say something really quick? I feel like to all the girlies who are listening. All right.
Don't say girlies.
To all the girlies who are listening, like I feel
my gosh.
so much of our life is
what
already...
about the boys?
They can be girlies too. Anyone. Girlies is
Anyone
Anyone
can
can
be
be
some boys, so just say
girlies.
some boys. Oh, girlies.
Girlies can be anyone.
I say boys.
Boys is okay. What about
non-binary
people who don't?
Girlies is what I call people who are
Girlies, boys is daisies.
Oh,
Boys
Terry,
and
just say what you're
daisies,
saying.
baby.
Terry, just continue what you're saying.
anyway, we
Okay, what I'm
digress.
trying to say is so much of our life is already like stressful. And I feel like friendships need to be safe places for all of us.
Mhm.
If anything that is now taking away from that safe space for you,
Mhm.
if it's not serving you, my dear, cut it off. Cut it off and don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Friendships end all the time. And guess what? You make more friends. There's how many billion people in this world? You'll never be in need of friends. Don't worry.
Mhm.
You make more.
Okay, well, to close off the segment, I'm just gonna say, like, circle back to that article. It just said some signs of a true relationship / friendship are trust, forgiveness, gratitude, honesty, commitment, support, enthusiasm, and gladness towards their friends without expectation or gain in return. Yeah, so, you know, if there's a lack of that, question yourself whether you really have a true friendship or not. And that's our advice to you, girlies and boysies and daisies.
So, in line with our friendship theme for this episode, I had everyone do like a personality quiz of your relationship attachment style. And we all did the quiz beforehand, and I want to find out what your results are. But first of all, I'll explain what attachment style is. So, an attachment style is developed through how like children attach to their parents or like relate with their parents. And psychologists came up with different forms of attachment that indicates what your childhood attachment style was. And that attachment style kind of guides you throughout life, basically. Who do I start with? Caris.
Why me?
I don't know. I called your name first.
Oh,
What was your attachment style?
Okay, let me find it. I took a picture. So, my results gave me a 61 for avoidance of closeness, which on some level I'm like, I don't agree with this, but on another level I'm like, yeah, this is really me. Because here's what it says underneath. It says, whether it involves emotional expression or developing a deep, intimate bond, you're the type of person who gets somewhat uneasy when a relationship becomes closer. You're also not entirely comfortable relying on your partner when necessary, nor having him or her dependent upon you in times of need. So I felt like this was true because this is how I am when I'm dating. But with like my other friendships, I don't think this is true at all. Because I'm very good with forming those close bonds. But like with men, I don't know, I really do have trust issues. And like I refuse to let a man get close to me just for your nonsense to now come and start playing. Because again, if you know me, you know I'm the queen of blocking. And I refuse to feel bad for blocking you.
She really is.
I have to block anybody.
Paris has blocked so many people.
I currently have 100 people blocked on my Snapchat.
What?
Delete your Snapchat, first of all.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's all the people I have.
I don't have 100 people on my Snapchat to start talking about who to block.
Nah.
Seriously.
Like, it reached a point where I literally just stopped saving numbers because this way I don't have to even worry about you. I just won't answer an unsaved number. I just know. I really do have trust issues. And I feel like this last line especially, oh my god, where it said, you're not comfortable relying on your partner when necessary. I feel like so much of our lives as Black women, as like young, especially as African women, when your parents, they're already spending money on you to go to school, they teach you about like independence, being your own person. How do I learn? You have not built me up into this strong woman. And then now I'm supposed to rely on somebody else to help me make a decision.
No.
That's okay. We don't need it.
Caris and I have the same thing. But my avoidance of closeness is 66. And honestly, this test just really made me look like I'm very unreliable. I don't like it.
Who said that?
I don't like it. Especially like she said, the last part where it says, You're also not entirely comfortable relying on your partner when necessary, nor having him or her dependent on you in times of need. How about fun? How about drama? What did I do? You can rely on me, oh, you can rely on me. You can rely on me, but also, you can't. What do you mean? Please, oh.
Think about it in the sense of what they're saying with a partner. If you're not relying on them, then they don't trust to rely on you. That's what's happening.
Well, yeah.
That you're not trustworthy.
Me, I'm a strong girl. I'm very independent. I don't like asking people for things or like asking them to do things for me. Like,
then it is really, what it is.
It really makes me uncomfortable. I really don't like it. So I guess this is right in some sense. But I want you to know that you can rely on me, Sha.
She's letting all her future boyfriends and husbands know.
Please, you can rely
on me, baby.
I can't. Man, did you want to go or should I go? I can go.
I mean, you can go.
Okay. You guys, oh my god. So mine was avoidance of closeness also, and mine was 79.
Hold on. Yours was what?
Avoidance of closeness.
Yeah.
79.
79.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I could not have expected that from you.
Jesus
Really?
Christ.
I really wouldn't have expected that from you.
What?
Not that high, far. Not that high.
Yeah, not
Okay,
that.
we'll talk about.
79.
Oh. People catch up.
79.
Okay, so it was basically the same like thing underneath where it says whether it involves emotional expression or developing a deep intimate bond, you're the type of person who prefers not to get too close to a partner if at all. You're also not comfortable relying on your partner when necessary, as well as having him or her depend upon you in times of need. I mean, I agree with it for the most part, because like honestly, I don't like to get too close. I like
You don't like to, you're just scared, you're just shy.
No, I'm not shy. Also, I will say I've never actually met somebody who has been worth getting close to or has proven themselves to be like a safe space and like where I can like let my guard down and be vulnerable. I've always had
Who are these people
like,
that you're meeting, Sha?
Baba.
For the most part,
They're all over.
Men don't know how to be emotional for other people. Like they don't know how to be emotional safe spaces for other people. We know how
Exactly.
to do it, but they can't do it for us.
Mm-hmm. Right? So like I totally understand. Like that's totally me. Like I will literally date boys and it will not make it past the 3-month mark because I'm like, I'm done with you. You're stressing my life. You're not adding to anything. Why should like we're not getting any closer? So yeah. So yeah, that's definitely me. But I do think I am reliable though. So that part I disagree with also.
So too?
I think I'm reliable. It's just I think maybe this is like in light of the lack of opportunity we've had to really be able to be close with people. Because part of it is also like our environment will affect our like the way we view relationships. Because like I'm sure if there was an abundance of like good men that were like emotionally intelligent, all that, like I'm sure that avoidance of closeness would be lower. Because like if the man is like, you know, nurturing your soul, whatever the people say, like why will you not run away from a good man? Like it just doesn't make sense. So yeah, but with friendships I don't think that's me at all. I think I'm more secure in my attachment style. Amanda.
So I also got avoidance of closeness.
90.
Relax. 73.
No, not lower than me.
What?
Yes, ma'am. 73.
Wow.
I'm not the most avoidance one here.
Oh my god.
But I also say to this, how dare you? To the quiz. I'm very emotionally available. No, I'm not.
Oh my god, please don't say that
I
again.
said it, and then I heard it and then it was wrong.
No.
I'm very dependable.
Of course.
If I allow depend on me? No, I'm not talking about
Oh, Jesus.
But did she lie? She did not.
She
Oh
didn't.
my God, you're rude. Though.
No lies.
that. What kind of depend on me, do you need? You know how some people want you to be their all and all?
Mm-mm.
Like, I cannot do anything without you. I hate those people.
It can't be all or no, Lo. Am I your savior? No.
Exactly.
Also,
It can't be all. Hey,
Just
I don't know
depend
how.
as
No.
depend as far this girl has a good head on her shoulders. Let me check what she thinks. I cannot depend, I can rock with. I don't depend after that. I can't rock with. Thank you.
Not just head or shoulders, sha, but like not overall,
I
not
cannot be the
everything.
person you depend on for
Mm-mm.
what? Depend for
You
what?
sha cannot depend on me, sha, for money, sha, because if you shake me, one 25 cents not job for you. I'm telling you.
What do you want to depend on me for? Like, it depends on what
Advice. Depend on you for advice. Depend on you for.
I give advice all day. Wanted or unwanted, I'll give you advice.
The channel nonsense. So it's not
True
really
African
advice.
auntie fashion.
I give advice.
Hey.
If you need advice, call on me. I dish it out. I can't take it, but I dish it out.
Well,
Wow.
Loki, what is the depend
What's the
on you?
depend?
What are we
Like
really
if my car's stuck in the snow, will you like come and
Oh,
wait
yeah.
for AMA with
Oh yeah,
me?
you can depend on me on that for that.
Why are we both waiting for him?
Because are you going to pull out the car from
Well,
the
I'll
snow?
pick you up. I knows where the car is.
Hey, you saw your car will just be on the highway.
Many people have done it. You will not be.
But how do you want to take the car from the highway by yourself? Is it AMA that will come
You can wait for
the
the AMA. Anywho,
wait there.
I will come and pick you
No.
up. I will come and I will pick you up.
I'm sure
See, with this, what the avoidance of closeness degree the number is telling is how much you would avoid being completely 100% vulnerable with another person. How much length you will go to avoid that scenario. I just feel like, who is this person and why am I vulnerable?
Loki, like really.
but it's a relationship.
And then,
That's part of what relationships are.
are you the first person?
each other.
Amanda, I really want to see you dating somebody because
I don't do these things. I don't do these things.
Yeah, I feel like we need a whole series on dating.
very
Yeah.
I'm
because-
not participating in
honestly.
that.
You will. You
I
will.
don't do that.
As a resident single, you'll be participating.
Are we not all the residents single?
Everybody's resident single.
We're all the.
I take off the crown. I don't know.
Like I go
I
on
do not
dates,
agree with
but
you.
I don't get in relationships very often. So like Amanda will not go on dates or relationships.
Amanda will make the plans. You will get there, but you will not find her there.
I don't make plans. I don't do none of these. No, thank you. Keep away from me, thanks. Management.
I don't understand why Amanda's lower than mine.
It feels like so much work, and I'm not interested.
Oh my God.
Relationships are
It's so much
not
work.
easy tasks.
Yeah.
You have to
No,
put
they're
in
not.
your strengths and efforts and all of those things.
And I said
Yeah.
no, thank you.
But I got time for that.
You will marry someday, oh, auntie.
I got time for
It's not
that.
someone that you marry. It's not by
Is it by
force.
force?
What's that?
For you to put in time and energy into a relationship, that means you also have to have the time and energy. If you don't have it, you can't put
You
it
have to have
into
it. Please, when does
feel
Amanda
like-
not
okay.
ever have time? When does she not
They
ever
call you
have
out.
time?
Don't ever expose me like that.
You are open and you're not
Expose
serious.
me like that. I'm booked and busy.
I'll expose you.
Booked and busy. Period.
Booked and busy at all times.
Anyway, it's not really
Always
busy.
booked. Always busy. This is the thing. I'm open to emotional closeness and all that.
Amanda, you're
Look
not
at your
open.
face when you
Stop
say
lying
that.
to yourself.
If you show yourself to be worthy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I'm there
Because
with you.
like I was saying the other day when we were talking, nobody has what I want.
Nobody has what?
Nobody has what I want. Remember when we were talking last time when I was saying that I care about 4 things and I don't know one person that has the 40s.
We to be announced. If you want to see if you're in the running to be Amanda's beau,
I know. Of all the people I
to be
know,
announced in a future
of all the
episode.
people that I know that are single,
TBA, Amanda.
people that are in relationships, we don't know one out of the four of us. So
what I'm hearing is our next episode, you're going to tell us this list and we'll break it down.
We'll break it down.
Oh my God.
We'll break it down.
So we put Amanda on the spotlight. Yes, I love it. We
Mhm.
Auntie Amanda.
this is your subject matter.
Auntie Amanda,
No, you are.
I
Period.
like thereof.
Okay, let's put it up to the audience. Let them tell us if they want Amanda to be on
If
the
you want to hear
on the
the four
spotlight.
things, you'll be very disappointed. If you want to hear the four things, comments, send us a DM, make yourself known.
Make yourself
Make your opinions known. Let's talk about it, baby.
I guess that's all we have for today now. I don't know what to say. We will see you. We have hinted you guys about what the next episode is going to be about. So if you have any questions, please DM us, send us private messages if you have our social media handles. This brings us to the end of this episode. We will see you in the next. Signing out.
Goodbye, guys, boysies and daisies.
Bye.